Max. Today I'm going to be showing you this Lego pirate ship mock. My brother made it too, but it's got a lot of little details and everything, and it's really realistic to the real thing. So let's take a closer look at this. This boat is actually microfigure scale, which if you don't know what that is, it's to scale with one of these guys right here. It's just like a really small minifigure on like a stud. You can see it right there. That's what it looks like. So it's to scale with one of these guys. That's like the scale that we built it in, not minifigure scale. Minifigure scale, this would be way bigger than that. But yeah, this is this to scale with one of these guys right here. Which also all my mini Lego vehicles tutorials are to scale with these guys too. So this is kind of miniature, like miniature, if you think about it, but it's really big. Used for the bottom of the boat is just these dark brown like boat pieces right here. And that's like the actual colors of this type of boat, which is really nice. It looks more realistic that way. But yeah, you can kind of see like the boat pieces around the bottom of it. So that's what's used for the bottom of it. If you're wondering how the masts are made, I can turn it sideways and show you. So if I just go like that, that's how the first one is made. And then the second one, it's just slightly colors how it works. You can kind of see it there. And then the back one right there, it's just got this sideways one right there, and then it's got the two little ones on top, which if I turn it you can kind of see a little better. So that's kind of how these masts are built right here, if you're wondering. For the front part of this, right here you can kind of see how there's these anchors on the sides, which they both are just sitting on there, just hanging on there pretty much. Both of them look the same. They just are an anchor piece with just some two extended sides like that, and those just like hook on right there. They're attached to the boat by chains. So that's what those things are right there. Then right here, this little pull sticks up front, I'm not entirely sure what it's called. But yeah, that thing's there. You can kind of see the entire thing if I move it over a little bit. Yeah, it goes out that far, right to there. And then there's this little black thing down here. So that's down there. It's missing a mermaid in the front, which I was kind of disappointed about. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. Because all these boats are supposed to have a mermaid in the front. But that's just held on by some of those pieces right there. And there's just some brown holding those on. All the base of this too, all the base like plates on here, plates on like the top part, those are like dark tan. So in the more middle section, there's like these vents right here, which represent like I think they're like air holes. So people on the second floor can like breathe, so they have air down there. But that's what those vents are representing right there. And we just got this like brown piece right there, doing something. And then we just got these side rails on both sides, both sides of that vent right there. And if you haven't been able to see this yet, on the sides there's these cannons right here, and every single one you can just let me do this real quick. Each and every one you just can open up like that, and like an actual cannon, which makes it which is kind of really cool, that every single one can do that. So yeah, every single cannon on the side, every single one of those, and then the same on the other side can do that. Pretty cool, if you want it to be on the display or something. And then we're coming up here a little bit. We got these little round pieces right here representing something, and also right here there's these little steps. Whoops, this is blocking a little bit. Move it. There's these little steps right here made out of jumper plates, I'm pretty sure, which match pretty well, and they're like little stairs to get up to the upper deck back here. And back here in the upper deck, there is the steering wheel, or I think it's a steering wheel. I don't know. I don't know if they're still called steering wheels on ships or whatever, but there it is right there, where you steer the boat from. And there's a little one of those microfigures right there, and it's to scale with him. Remember, like I told you earlier. And then this is the back mast is just right there, and more vent pieces right there. And there's just this little like triangle thing in the back made out of brown slopes. For the back of the boat, you can kind of see all this like golden trim around it, and that makes it look really nice. It just the pearl gold. There's some pearl gold binoculars on there too, which that is a cool piece in that color. I didn't know that existed, but that is really cool. I remember my brother made this, so I didn't know that he had golden binoculars. That's pretty cool. But right here there's this flag, which one thing that bugs me about it is that it's not right in the center, as you can kind of tell. But putting it right in the center would probably cause a few problems, so I can see why it's put off to the side a little bit. It just, I would like it in the middle, but I can see why it's not there. But if you look at the sides right here, you can kind of see up there an angle, and that just makes it more realistic to the real thing. And that's a pretty cool angle. You can kind of see all the cannons lined up there. There's a lot on this, and this other side sloped too. This boat actually doesn't have a second like floor below this top one. I think it's because making these sloped on the sides like really took up a lot of space on the inside. That's what I'm thinking. And just the overall structure of it is mainly in the inside to make it look better on the outside. And I think if you wanted this on display, more people would see the outside than the inside. There's no second floor because to make it more realistic on the outside pretty much. But if you wanted like a front view, a little bit better of one, you can kind of see it there. You got the mast, just like that view right there. Pretty cool. Another thing on the back, if I flip this over for a second, you can kind of see there's holes right there. It's because the boat bottom doesn't line up with it perfectly, but you can't really see that if it's just sitting down like this, so it's not that big of a deal. So one more thing I wanted to mention is that it's got a black and tan like color scheme on the outside. It's like black and tan stripes on it, which you might be able to see, but yeah, that's just one more thing I wanted to mention. But as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notifications bell.